What's up, family? Day 377 of trading, day 377. And you can see the whole market is bloody. These are all my positions that I have. I'm not playing a SPXU. I am playing a SPY or U Pro, which is just a bullish leverage shares of the SPY. But everything else I'm in and everything else is down. So you already know that my account is going to be down. Let's take a look at it. Um, So today's gain negative $1,468.35. Total assets of $14,547.05. My options account is down $989, 18%. My shares account is down only 5%, which is not bad for as heavy as I am in there, and I'm down $479.35. I did take out 1,000. I need to pay a bill, so even if nothing happens tomorrow, this is going to be down to at least 13,547. If everything stays the same, we'll see if we can pull that up. Got to take care of bills first, then everything else throw into investments. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the options did today. Mhm. The first thing that's glaring is the SPY. Remember, I was up almost 20% on the SPY yesterday. Now I'm down 34% because the SPY dipped down. We'll take a look at the charts and see what that did. But go back to the top, UNH, my next Friday expiration, down 78%, man. Down 138 today because UNH went down. And do expect it over the long term to keep going down, but I'm trying to play some hedges, which is why I have a call at 285. Got some time. Got some time. It might start bouncing up tomorrow, and then hopefully Monday it also bounces. Tuesday, Wednesday probably dip down. Then maybe Thursday, Friday it's its target. We'll see. That's what I'm anticipating. We'll see what happens. Trade desk, my $100 strike price gave me 50 bucks, which is surprising. I don't know. I don't understand the math because the $80 strike price took 155. Trade desk, my February 20th expiration is down 73 bucks. And once again, that's a shorter term trade and probably will rebound, have a couple contracts. So probably hit that 28. I'm not tripping, down 28%. That's my SPY. That's a couple of weeks out. Once again, it's down 34%, lost 380 today. Pfizer is down 15 bucks, Beyond is down 60 bucks, and the AAP is down 217.50. Still up 72% overall, but I'm holding out for much, much higher profits, much higher gains than that. And obviously, I have plenty of time. Expiration is not until January 15th, 2027. So I'm chilling, super chilling. My shares account, you already know how heavy I am in UNH, UNHG. I have 600 shares down a total of 24.4%. Went down $342 today. Tesla, my TSLL went down $137.35 today. So both of those are basically down a quarter. Typically a good place to come in. I mean, when I choose to buy some more shares to average down, it gets lower, and I'm like, dang, I could have got it even lower than I did. Almost shoot, I think almost $1 lower. So the average price would have been, nice, super nice. But it is what it is, man. We can only do what we do. Could take a look at what did I say we were going to take a look at? The SPY. So the SPY had hit a nice little support. Thought it was going to bounce up. It actually did, of course, that first day. That's what this little line was. It was up 20%. Gap down. Can't do anything about that, man. Gap down and then continue down. Expecting now the next level to probably get down to about 672, 673. Yeah, right around 673. And then so maybe down another 4 points. Hopefully all tomorrow, then starts bouncing back up, going towards my target. And then that would give it 5 days to hit its target because it doesn't expire until next Friday. So we'll see. Like I said, expecting it to come in, get to the bottom of this buyer zone right here, and then bounce up. We'll see what happens. This is a 4-hour chart. Hopefully it does happen. Tesla, those shares. I'm gonna go to the day chart. I think I probably have my support and resistances on there. I removed them. All good. Tesla. May stop right here at the 383. Right now it's at 397. It is bearish on the day chart. It is bullish on the weekly chart. Even though it's curling down, it is still bullish on the monthly. Should obviously still be bullish as well. So we'll be looking for Tesla to pop up after it comes down and hits one of its supports. We'll take a look at the 4-hour chart real quick. 4-hour is also bearish. So, I mean, if it really, really wanted to be a pain in the ass, you could get down to 369 from 397, but there are a lot of buyers in the way. Um, so I'm anticipating that the lowest it'll probably get to is 383 if it decides to keep going down, which is another 14 points, but I have shares. So it comes down, it is what it is. I was hoping to get a couple of checks today, or one check today from that baddie show that I did and did not come. So I got to take the 1,000 out of my brokerage and pay a bill. So it is what it is. UNH, man, it did come down to the bottom of the buyer zone that I expect. So from here, I'm expecting a pop up. It may bounce in between this little speed line until it breaks out, which looks like that will happen on Monday. If it decides to stay within here, that'll be Monday, and then start bouncing up. It'll hit this, bounce down, and hopefully come up here, which is right around, well, if this continues to come down, my strike price, I believe, is 285. Let's take a look real quick. Yep, 285 strike price. So go to the day chart, tell you why. Expecting it to come up and pretty much stop at this resistance right here. So it looks like it is going to hold right here. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Because it might still try to come down. If it does come down, then my next target would be around 259, 260. Then expected to bounce up. Since I don't have any more money to put in there to buy more shares, then I'm just gonna have to ride it out, but it could come down a couple more levels, then bounce up. We'll see what happens. The market will do what it wants to do, man. Can't control it. But once again, since I have shares, plenty of time. Pfizer looks like it's gonna try to bounce down a little bit, but it is still bullish. So just a little retrace today. AAP did the same thing, little retrace. It's been going up, hit a nice resistance, might come down to about 51.45. So maybe another point and a half, then continue on up. TTD, got a total of 20 contracts for the 80 and $100 strike price. We are bearish on the day chart. Take a look at the monthly. Also bearish on the monthly. So trade desk could very well just keep dropping down, maybe down to 18 bucks. When you're trying to get these big returns, man, you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of, pullback. And, it's almost like a big old rubber band or arrow. The more you pull back, the further it's gonna shoot out, right? So just gonna have to deal with it, and that's why we get leaps, so we have plenty of time for it to make its move. Don't stress out about it. Let the market do what it do. We have our targets. I'm a target trader. I have my targets. Shooting for the target, man. Ain't nothing else to worry about. Already made your play. Got your average downs. Get some more money. I'll average down some more. For instance, right here, it went down to 50 cents. If I could average down some more, then this whole average, if I could get 10 more contracts, that's $500. This whole thing price paid, the average would be 50, well, it would be 75 cents right about. You know what I mean? Then once it gets past that amount, The last price is above 75, then I'm in the profit. It's a beautiful thing when you have plenty of time. Um, Other than that, just gonna let it do. Like I said, we're just gonna let it do what it do, man. Tomorrow's last day of the week for trading. I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. As always, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you want to learn, you know, anything, then hit me up. Hit me up in the comments. Um, and let me know, and we'll chop it up and go from there. All right. Y'all have a good day. Talk to you guys tomorrow. One love.